Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it. He put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. On 4th down, on his Logan Cook to punt. This is taken at the 18. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once more, Gibson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Gibson. To about the 35, 2nd down. A lot of hype, of course, going into this one with the Cowboys and the Bucs. They met last year in the season opener. Remember, that was the night they raised the banner in Tampa. It was also Dak Prescott's comeback game, and the Bucs wound up winning 31-29 on a late Ryan Succop field goal. Really good game that was. But these two teams were also the 2 best offenses in the NFL last year. The Cowboys gaining 18 more yards over the course of the season than the number 2 Bucs. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Walker to start the drive. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Mayfield. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Back to the ground with Gibson. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's Prescott. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Courtland Sutton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. The tight end in motion right. from the 30 on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Then his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. It really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A first down throw for Mayfield. Finding Taysom Hill complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. To throw, Mayfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
We're going to 54 right here. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, kill.
Prescott now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
First down, Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. A handoff running left is Gibson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Stuck for a loss by the safety, Eddie Jackson. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Following the interception, Mayfield. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ken Walker with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 13.